Hi guys, this is Trey Wojo. I'm just talking about the spring rig I made here. So you can see I'm just playing with the rotation controllers, and then I added in these other controllers that actually grab, there's a NURBS curve underneath the spring rig. And so those controllers are grabbing the handles on the NURBS curve, or the control points on the NURBS curve, and they are changing the shape of it and defining it. So in the properties, you can see it's fully procedural. It's used using geometry nodes to make the spring. So you can change the width of the spring. You can change the gauge of the wire. You can change how many rotations there are around the spring. That flip property there lets you flip the spring up to the other side. It gets a little weird there because I forgot to reset the position of the handles, which I'm doing right here. Yep, and now you can see it works fine, rotates on that side as well. And then you can flip it back when you want to flip back to the other side. There you go. And yeah, it has all the controls that I feel like a good spring rig would need. Honestly, you could probably get by with just those handles. It does stretch as well, and it will actually stretch out the coils as you stretch the end. You can see here, just stretching it out and playing with it, getting some really cool shapes. And you could add more handles if you needed more points, as many points along a NURBS curve as you needed. I just went with 5 because I felt like that was a solid amount. That worked for me. I'm playing with here. If you scale the property bone, it controls the property of the spring. It's a little harder to see it when it's all bent out of shape. I'll adjust it at the end and you'll see it makes more sense. Playing again with the gauge and again the number of coils. It's all totally procedural, animatable, can work in any system, which is really the power of geometry nodes and why they're so useful and why I really built this system from the ground up, trying to mix geometry nodes and rigging together, because it's incredibly useful to be able to do this. And here's the spring. There you go. That's the springiness, obviously. So if you want to do that, you can do that. And there's more things you could animate too, but that's the gist of it. All right, I switched over to my phone just to get the end card here, or just to get the, honestly, just saying thank you for checking out the video. I'm really, really proud of the rig. I think it's coming together really well. There's still little tweaks, and as I was doing some animation with it, I could feel there's a couple things I want to adjust, but for a first couple days of really testing it and playing with it, I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. We're actually integrating it into a character whose torso and neck are both springs, so I feel like that's going to be a really, really fun build. But yeah, thanks for checking it out, and hopefully stop by for some more stuff. I intend to do more of these updates in the future and just talk about the stuff I'm working on. I have a couple cool Houdini projects that are in the mix right now. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Also forgot to mention there is a link in the description to a blog post on LinkedIn where I kind of talk a little more about it and about the first part of it, like the discovery process, which is why this video seems kind of so short, because it's actually part of a whole blog post. So go check that out. I'll put it in the description. Thanks.